Hallo, herzlichen Willkommen bei Camper Joy. Hier sind die Highlights dieser Etappe. Wir verlassen San Vito Lo Capo, weil es regnet, und fahren weiter in Richtung Erice. Erice liegt 800 Meter hoch. Dort bummern wir in den Wolken. Danach führt uns unsere Reise weiter nach Trapani. In Trapani besuchen wir ein Salzmuseum für die Salzgewinnung. Erice ist da. Dicke Wolken über Erice. Porta Trapani. Very crowded. Auf einmal. Trapani. Hier kann man wahrscheinlich besichtigen oder der erklärt was. Salina. Interesting. How much?
7.
7 euro.
Yes.
So in the past it was used with the wind energy, so it turned and the Archimedes screw was also in function. And when you see an Archimedes screw, it means it was used to pump the water from one basin to another one. In the past it was in wood, covered with tar. Tar makes it waterproof and resistant. Pump the water out before the harvest when there was extra water in the salt pans to remove it. We don't have big waves that could destroy the salt production. Also, we have a special clay on the salt pans, which is naturally here. and also it's windy. It's hot. So from April, when the season starts, to the end of summer, August or September, the salt accumulates on the bottom of the salt pans till we have 15 centimeters of salt ready to be collected. When the salt has accumulated, and you have this situation, so the salt is crystallized. So before the harvest, you need to break it. So we use this tool to break the salt, and then with a shovel we collect it. We still have the manual harvest in even today, but the manual part is just to break the salt and to shovel it, because afterwards we use this mechanic tool to bring the salt from the salt pan to the mountain where we let it dry all winter. And why we still have the manual production, because it's the only way to have pure salt, because we pay attention not to touch the clay, so that the salt is clean, is pure, it doesn't need to be washed, because with the industrial production they use mechanic tools that collect the salt, and then you have to wash it because they touch the clay. When you wash the salt, you lose flavor, quality, minerals, so the quality is not high like when you have the manual harvest.
How long does this harvest time last?
2 weeks.
2 weeks.
Have big mountains of salt, and
Yeah.
we let it dry naturally with wind all winter.
How high is the temperature in August?
It's 40-45 degrees, so it's hot.
Could you see that
With the
again?
Sale marino integrale.
That's the best quality.
Yes, it means organic sea salt. Sometimes at the supermarket we see sale marino sea salt with iodine. It's because they have washed it, so they add iodine afterwards. So you see there are many more workers than now, because they were paid by quantity. So at the end of the day, the money they earned depended on the number of baskets they collected. So they break the salt like we do today, and they shovel it, and then they put the salt inside the basket. One basket like this was 30 kilograms, and then they carried it on the shoulder. They just use a straw pillow to protect the shoulder, but it's still 30 kilograms. The rain, so it doesn't, so it's not dirty.
Here?
Yes.
The cover on the surface of the
So the salt is protected
Winter
from
rains.
the rain,
Yeah.
and the wind is able to pass through the tail, so you don't, so it dries. It's brought here in this building, and it was connected. The windmill was connected to the millstone, and the millstone grinded the salt. So you had big chunks like this.
Oh, that's huge. Can I?
Yes. So it's all.
This is half kilo.
I don't know how much is this, but you have all pieces like this, so it's all crystallized, heavy.
Can you just use it for eating, or
Not like this, because it would be too complicated to break it.
What's amazing is crystals are,
yeah.
cubic, you know?
Yes. That's why we call it crystal of salt.
bacteria
No,
or
no, because salt naturally kills all the bacteria and bad things that are not good for the body.
Yeah.
The building in front of the entrance is this basin. All this, so it's big, as you can see. It's as big as all the other all together. So it is connected with sea water to this channel, and there is a gate here that you open and you close when you need water. And fish, algae, everything goes inside, and they live here. So from here, this salt pan, to the second one, here is the windmill. So in the past we used the windmill, now it's just the Archimedes screw in stainless steel. So the water is pumped from here to here, and then here it's less deep, so it's like 50 centimeters. And the last one are 30 centimeters, so the level goes down. From here to the last salt pans, the water distributes by gravity. Why we make the water follow this path? Because in this way, in the last salt pans, only salt and minerals survive. Because the seawater on its way to the last salt pans leaves behind what's not good for the body. Because if we drink a glass of seawater, we will be sick for like a week. And then this is where the harvest happens. From here to here, with the pump. This is the pump. This is microalgae that survives in the salt pans. Contains beta carotene, which gives the color pink to the water. Then you have this little shrimp that eats the microalgae, and then you have the flamingo who eats the shrimp. That's why the flamingo is pink. The flamingo, when they arrive here, they're small groups and they stay here for a few days before going to North Africa. Then North Africa, they go to Sardinia and then to Camargue, and then they go back to Sicily. So they travel all the time.
At what time of the year they come here?
It depends. It could be now, like beginning of April, or at the end of summer, September. But it depends. Sometimes you can also see them in summer.
Did you see them this year already?
Yes, a few weeks ago there were a few flamingos eating in the salt pans. So they are it's the only bird able to eat in the salt pans, because now it's not a problem. But when the salt layers it's thick, they can break the salt layers with the beak and eat the shrimp that lives in the clay. The other birds cannot do that, so they eat from the other basin.
I feel sorry I don't know the name of this beautiful girl, but she has explained everything very clearly and I've really learned a lot.
So this millstone was connected to the windmill, and it turned. So the salt was put inside and it came out grinded in a medium size. Special rock because it's made out of seashells fossils.
Is this better for the graining?
It's better because it has these little holes. So the salt accumulates here, makes a layer to protect the rock and also the salt from pieces of rock.
I even learned from her that the English word salary comes from salt. What is the salary is English?
Yes, in Italian it's salario.
Salario. That's the origin of salario, salary.
Yes. Chiamiamo fumando da una caura.